Okay, good evening. It's going to be a shock. It's going to actually be 2 videos in a row. Adjust this just a little bit. Okay. So yesterday I was talking about doing some storage. So what I did, as you can see, first I glued on my end cap, cleaned it, put the glue on. Then on the other end I did my connections. And if you can see, I'm going to try to get that close enough. And then I have a screw top, which will go on there. So once I put my screw top on, now you can see that there, it's completely sealed. Okay. So I have a self-contained unit that I can store supplies in. So what my plan is, I'm going to show you over here. I'm going to take, this is a contractor's garbage bag, so I'm going to actually, when I do this, I'll open it up a little bit, slide it inside here. As you can see, it's almost the full length of this, and I'm going to put my supplies inside here, inside that there. So that's going to be almost like a seal and then a seal again. Okay, so what I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you a couple examples of what you can do and the way to do it. Now the biggest thing is keeping everything that you put into your storage thing dry. So it's already sealed, it's waterproof. Okay. The reason that I want to use the contractor garbage bag is just an extra layer of protection. So what I'm going to also use is I have just a standard Ziploc freezer bag, and this is just an example here. And here, just 15 cartridges of ammo, and this is just an example. So you put those in there, and you would take that, get all the air out of that, and obviously I'm going to put more than that in there, but then that's in a contained bag itself, okay, which this will go inside the contractor garbage bag, which will go inside of here. So you have several layers of protection for your stuff. Other things that I would suggest to have in your storage unit, just a sewing kit. This is just a little standard sewing kit. Okay. Water purification tablets, again, in another baggie. Now this will also go into a bag as well. Everything will be sealed up in Ziploc bags or freezer bags, so that it has that extra protection. Here's twine. Okay, this is just real cheap stuff that you can pick up, but you can put it in there, store it up there. It can be away for years, and it's not going to be missed by anyone. Here's another. I got in here, I got a bunch of needles, some clothespins, again thread, and on the back you'll see some more needles there. Just different necessities that you should have. I wouldn't suggest putting food in that, but you can put, like I said, make yourself little pouches of fishing gear, like hooks, lures, bobbers, line, do all that, sinkers, and put that in a bag and drop that in as well. You can also do the different, there's a lot of different things that you can do as far as, there's a million things. You can have snare lines, wire for that. But again, it's like, it's going to be a nice, safe and dry. It's only going to be where you know it is, because what you do is once you bury it straight up and down in the ground. Okay, so you have your ammo, whatever else you want to put in these things, and then you bury it down. You have your screw top, goes on the very top, so that when you decide you want to come and get it, you don't even have to dig the whole thing out. You unscrew your screw top, you can grab your contractor garbage bag and just pull it out, or you can actually, and I'll show you this, you just reach in like that. So there's a lot of options, but that way you have supplies available for you if you need them. And that's just another an option that you can use as far as having something available just in case your retreat where you have your safe place is looted and everything is taken. They can't get everything. So this is an example This is the first one that I've made. I'll probably do 6 or 7 of these and bury them in different places, and you know, then this way I know that I have supplies available to me if need comes available, you know. And you don't even have to bury these on your own property. As long as you know where they are, and you have the coordinates, you could bury them en route to your retreat. I also talked about the emergency blankets, little small square ones that you can get. Those would be perfect to go in there because they're not going to go bad. So you want to think of things, you know, that aren't going to rust. If it's sealed and contained, it's airtight, everything's going to be okay. So, like I said, it's safety first. I always try to think of worst case scenario, and that's why my plan is to do this. It just, and in this way, if I have to leave my home and I have one trip that I can make. Okay, here's another example of one of the reasons why I'm doing this. If I can make one trip to get out, how much stuff can I actually take? I got a lot of stuff, okay? So this way, I have things on site, on my property, but if somebody breaks into my property and steals everything out of my buildings, excuse me, I have other stuff. I have ammunition. I have, you know, snares to set traps. I have fishing gear so I can fish. I have the blankets to be able to keep warm. Even like a multi-purpose tool. Wrap that up real good. You know, even if you put it a nice coat of oil on that so it doesn't rust. It's another good example. You know, a lot of things that you can store in these. So it's just, you want to think of what are you going to need to survive in an emergency situation. If everything else is gone, you got safe haven in this little tube that costs, like I said, about $30 to put together. It's not very expensive, and it's just, again, it's peace of mind. Okay, so second video in 2 days. I hope you enjoyed it, and good luck to you, and hope you follow the plan. And like I said, I got all of these things here at Lowe's. Wasn't that expensive, easy to put together, and you know, that's it. Thank you very much.